What's going on, you guys? It's Perry the Entertainer back again for another video. In this video, yeah, I know it's just me, right? I'm usually not alone for these kind of previews or reviews or something like that. I mean, unless you catch me on #spoilers every Wednesday. But in this video, we're going to be taking a look at WWE Night of Champions and giving just my preview and prediction and all the sorts of stuff about that. Now, I did say that I wanted to bring my friend Pat, my friend Mike into this little review here, but I never had the chance to kind of talk to them over the last few days, so I just figured why not just do it myself and let you guys have the entertainment or the complete displeasure of listening to me talk for couple minutes or so just to give you guys my predictions and preview for what's going to happen at the event. You guys can go follow me on Twitter at the PTE Show down in the description box. You also can go check out the Nation group page on Facebook. Go check out my sports blog where I talk about all sorts of sports and everything. I do plan on opening like another channel for sports. I know I've been on and off again about sports, but I think I'm pretty settled that I actually do want to do it at least at some point and talk about, the NFL, NBA, NHL, all that sort of stuff. So I think it's kind of inevitable. I don't want to bring it to this channel, though, because thank you, ESPN. That's what you get for making a video on Saturday during college football weekend. So let's just dive right into this championship Night of Champions preview here. We're going to kick off with Chris Jericho versus Randy Orton. It looks like Chris Jericho's his run right now looks like it's going to come to an end, and it's going to be at the chance of making Randy Orton look strong. So I think Randy Orton's going to end up looking strong here. Randy Orton's going to get a big win, kind of separate himself from Rollins and Kane as kind of he's not just a servant to Triple H anymore. He's gonna go out there and he's gonna do what he wants to do. You know what I mean? So he's gonna try and separate himself from that authority mold, as Kane and Seth Rollins kind of already are that mold. So I think Randy Orton's just gonna look strong in this match. Of course, Chris Jericho's gonna look strong too, but this is going to be sending Chris Jericho off so that he can go promote his album, go on tour with Fozzy for a little bit, and probably come back sometime around the end of the year or something. Maybe revamp his feud with Bray Wyatt, do something like that. I don't know. Either way, Randy Orton is going to come out of this match looking strong I don't want to rate the matches too early, because I think that sets standards, and I don't like setting standards for matches because there's always a possibility that the match could be over the top and it could be amazing. So I'm just going to kind of say it's going to be a good match. It's going to probably be the dark horse of the night. By dark horse, I mean the match that nobody saw coming, but is going to be a very good match and very enjoyable match. And by the way, you guys can all check out this. You can check out this show for about $9.99. I think it's on something called the WWE Network. You guys can watch it on your Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PlayStation 4, internet, laptop, phone, tablet, all sorts of stuff. Or you guys can take the cheap way out, go watch it for free on some sort of illegal streaming network. First Row Sports is my favorite, one of my favorite ones to do it on, but I got the network now, so it's all fine and dandy there. Next match, the Usos taking on Goldust and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Tag Team Championships. I believe I let my opinions be known about this match on my last episode of Spoilers. Hi, Carl. Basically, I think right now what they're doing is they're having Goldust and Cody Rhodes be kind of just the heels, the temporary bad guys of the division, because they know they screwed up with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. They know that they didn't give them the championships when they should have, and by doing so, you killed the momentum of the Wyatt family, and I think that's actually what led into why the Wyatt family is kind of at this dismay right now. Oh, and by the way, we all know Christian is going to be at Night of Champions as well. He's going to be doing the Peep show with Chris Jericho and the pre-show, so that's definitely something to check out. Not to try and, force you guys to watch it, but that's definitely something to try and check out. But back to this match. It's going to be a good back-and-forth match. I see the Usos getting the win, and like I said, since the Ascension just lost the Tag Team Championships to Sin Cara and... who the other guy? Callisto? NXT fans are going to hate me for that, but I did watch NXT on Thursday, by the way. I did, and it was a very enjoyable show. But that's another story for another day. But since the Ascension did lose that, and it looks like they're going to be diving into some sort of feud with Kenta right now, maybe somewhere along the road, the Ascension come up and take the titles from the Usos, which is probably what's going to happen. So the Usos are going to take this match here. The Usos are going to beat Cody and Goldust. Next match, Mark Henry versus Rusev singles match. I would like to say that I'm interested in this match, but I'm not. I mean, they were given the final spot on Raw this past week, so stuff is definitely going to be going down with them. I'm not really expecting a big 5-star classic out of these two. Nobody should be, but it looks like basically it's the up-and-coming guy who's been dominating the mid-card division and is finally going to be put in his place by the established veteran being Mark Henry. So with that being said, Rusev gets the win or Mark Henry wins by disqualification. So either way, Rusev is not going to be walking out of Night of Champions with a pinfall loss or a submission loss. But I feel that putting a submission loss on Mark Henry just kind of devalues whatever is left of his credibility. So just be careful with how you do this match. Next one, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. If you guys haven't heard already, Roman Reigns was rushed to the hospital last night with a prolonged hernia or something like that. It was something in his abdominal thing. I don't remember. You guys go check out the news story for that. We are on the internet. You guys can go open a new tab or something and look it up. But Roman Reigns will not be wrestling at Night of Champions, but that probably will not stop Seth Rollins from making an appearance. This could lead to a Dean Ambrose return, which everybody, man, woman, and child, would be extremely happy to see Dean Ambrose back on their television screens. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think Dean's going to end up somehow coming out and screwing over Seth Rollins, beating him up or something like that, or whoever they plan on having Seth Rollins kind of feud with for the next couple weeks. They're going to have him go out there, and I don't know who the hell that's going to be. Big Show's already feuding with with Bray Wyatt, so you're kind of out of big faces for Seth Rollins to fight, unless Roman Reigns. So let's see what else. Paige, AJ Lee, Nikki Bella, Divas Championship. Bree's going to play a role in this match, so Nikki's not going to get the win here, so it's going to be down to Paige and AJ, and somehow or another they're probably going to have Paige win. Or if they want to keep the rivalry going, AJ Lee gets the win here. This could be good. This could be bad. Again, like I said, hence the reason I'm not putting standards on these matches anymore. So that's that. Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz, WWE Intercontinental Championship. Ziggler's been looking strong lately. It really makes me question where WWE is going to be planning on going with The Miz. As for right now, I'm going to put my money on Ziggler getting the win in a pretty good back and forth match, similar to the one they had at SummerSlam. So if you guys didn't watch SummerSlam, then you missed out on a pretty good Intercontinental Championship match, and we're probably going to get another pretty good Intercontinental Championship match tomorrow night at Night of Champions. Sheamus versus Cesaro, United States Championship. These two have incredible chemistry together. These two work very well together, and I know saying that about Sheamus is almost impossible to say for anybody else. But I think this is Cesaro's chance. We did see this match at Payback when they should have gave Cesaro the championship, but for some reason, this one's going to tickle it a little bit. I think they are going to give it to Cesaro tonight. I think Cesaro gets the championship. He finally wins the U.S. title. That being said, I don't expect anybody to take it seriously until Cesaro probably gets maybe 1, 2, 3 months down the line, and then Cesaro's just knocking everybody down in his path before eventually losing it to like Dean Ambrose again, or I don't know, maybe give it to Roman Reigns before he gets his world championship push and everything. And by the way, speaking about Roman Reigns, he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks apparently, so WWE is going to have to cope with not having a future WWE top star for 4 to 6 weeks, unless they plan on pushing John Cena to the moon for the next 4 weeks, making him look strong again, which is ultimately what they probably got to start doing again. So that being said, let's talk about John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. WWE World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. It is a rematch from SummerSlam. And if you do have the WWE Network, you sure as hell are reminded of this about every 20 seconds. Because whenever something goes to commercial on the WWE Network, you hear, I'm going to rip John Cena limb from limb. And it's a big preview of Night of Champions, the Brock-Cena rematch. Highly talked about on all sorts of outlets, social outlets and everything. And I don't think that this match is going to be any different from SummerSlam. Same result. I don't think they're going to make John Cena look like a wimp. But same result. Brock's going to look strong in the process. But it's going to be a better match than SummerSlam. I have a feeling there was no real point in building John Cena back up over the last couple weeks to have him go out there and job to Brock like he did at SummerSlam. So, for some reason, yeah, I have been saying that I'm not convinced John Cena has any sort of chance against Brock, but WWE's trying to portray that image to us anyway. So, with that being said, Cena's going to he's going to get some offense, but he's still going to crumble at the hands of Brock Lesnar. And now that Brock is I just dropped that. I don't know what the hell that was. Now that Brock is on this new contract, which if you guys haven't heard about that, he can now show up at any WWE show besides, I think, can he show up at live events? I don't know. Can somebody clarify that in the comment section? But I don't know thank you, college football. Who is it? Texas State leads Illinois 21-13. All right, cool. But yeah. Can Brock Lesnar show up at live events? Like, is that in his contract, or like does he just choose not to show up for him? Like, it really makes me wonder. Can he show up for live events? I know he can show up for Raw now, SmackDown, any sort of event. So this can build Brock Lesnar up. He doesn't have the limitation of dates against him anymore, so that can now help build Brock Lesnar into this dominant champion. Maybe they can throw him into like roster battle royals or something and make him look strong in the process. But that is what we have. Thanks. What happened now? The best college football plays thus far in Week 4, including Texas A&M, Kenny Hill's monstrous first half. Ooh, what happened to Texas A&M? Shit, I missed that. But that is your Night of Champions preview with just me. I know it's boring. Thanks. I can already hear your comments now. So thanks. No, I'm kidding. But let me know what you guys are expecting at a Night of Champions tomorrow night. You guys expecting Dean Ambrose to show up? You guys expecting Brock to get the win against John Cena? Who do you guys see walking out as Divas champion? I know that's probably not something we would ask, but the Divas division is looking pretty bright right now. This feud is looking pretty good so far. So, yeah, what are you guys expecting out of tomorrow night? I'm very curious to hear what you guys are expecting. Go check out my sports blog. All sorts of information down in the description box. Leave your comments and everything down below. And until next time, well, you guys can go check me out on Twitter at the PTE Show. We're going to be live tweeting during Night of Champions all night long. So thank you guys for watching this video. I will check you guys out next time for my Night of Champions review, and I will have people joining me. I know listening to me for 13 minutes is pretty god-awful. If any of you guys are even at this point, because I know a lot of you guys tune out after the first minute. So thank you guys for watching. Till next time, Perry the Entertainer signing out. Peace.